So welcome to today's yoga. It's gonna have one standing sequence, but it's gonna be pretty gentle. If you want, I do recommend just for 1 or 2 poses a block. If you don't have a block, you can even use a small thick pillow or a hardcover book, or in this case, even a softcover book, not be problematic. So up to you if you want those, but ideally you've got something, even a sweater that you can kind of hold up, just to give you some elevation near some of our end sequences. So I just want you to start in Shavasana, taking some nice big deep breaths, letting yourself relax. So I'm really doing a nice upper body focus, shoulders, neck, back, upper back. Just start taking note mentally how that upper body is feeling, sending some breaths there. Hopefully we can make it feel a little bit nicer by the time we are done. I find that the last 2 weeks people are coming right on the nose, which is fine. I know everybody's busy, or you're having a great vacation. Just take a moment here, breathe. For those just joining us, don't forget those optional blocks. I'm going to join you, trust. You came to yesterday's class, definitely probably a little slower in the upper body. Brian and I are feeling it. We're going to make sure we feel great. Let's find our nice Ujjayi slow breath, that fire breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. As you exhale, you can strip the back of your feet, that auditory, ocean-like sound. Today is a gentler practice. Try and stay with that breath. But let's set our intention to be relaxation today. Not that we're going to let our posture slip. We're going to let ourselves melt into our focus and really enjoy some nice deep stretches. We are going to start off. I'm going to inhale, pull both your knees in your chest. We're just going to do some rocking side to side. And completely. And we're drawing some nice little circles in that lower back. Just trying a little massage one way and the other. Brian's actually saying you always do this with practice because it feels so good. Remember, it is an option. I'm gonna come to stillness. Take a nice big inhale, hug my knees, hug. Keep the head up, drop the feet, straighten the arms, palms, raise up, a little crunch, relax the shoulders. Lift your gaze a little higher up to the skin, less crunched. Nice big inhale here. Maybe walk the feet out a little bit more. And let's bend. Exhale, let's do a full sit up. Pull ourselves over our knees. Again, if you want to walk up just a little bit. I'm going to hunch my shoulders up, straightening up a little bit. Open forward for just stretching up back here. You want to make this active. You can pull your feet into your hands. Vice versa. Get a nice active stretch. Going, next breath here, slow and gentle. Inhale, come back up. I'm going to bring my legs to cross leg. You don't have to, if this is not comfortable, you can kind of leave them splayed out, whatever is comfortable for you. I'm going to stay facing this way just for our first stretch. I'm going to bring my hands behind me, so I'm leaning back. So instead of usually walking nice and close, I'm going to lean back, fingers pointing away from each other. We want to push that chest up, squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift chin. A lot today you'll see we're pinching those shoulder blades together. Just take nice big deep breaths here. We've got even a little bit of a stomach press forward, a little bit of an arch. As long as those shoulders are nice and strong. More breath just like this. Good. I'm going to walk my hands just so I'm sitting upright. I'm just going to turn so I'm facing you. And you can turn to face your camera as well if you'd like for this part. We've got a few neck stretches, shoulder stretches. I start by bringing my hands to my shoulder, bringing my arms up to a nice T position. Just noting if you're shrugging up, just pull those shoulders down, let them relax. Relaxing, melting the upper body, while the core is still tight. So let's just start by pulling the elbows behind us again, squeezing those shoulder blades together. As we inhale, the elbows in front. See if they can touch. If not, just pull them to each other. Exhaling, pulling the elbows back. Keep those shoulders down. Inhale. Sitting up nice and tall. One more beat. Yeah, feel that stretch. Bring it in. And now I'm going to drop my elbows towards the bottom. I start drawing some nice big circles here. They'll all be going in the same direction. When I pull the arms behind, pull them as far back as I can. I'm still trying to get those elbows to touch in front. One more just like this, right here. When you get to that center position when the elbows are touching, almost touching, which direction? So we're going to pull the arms up and over. Just using the shoulders here. Don't let your spine hinge at all. We have time for that later. 2 more. Last one. Finish with the elbows together. Nice little squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. We're just going to do some neck stretches. I'm going to take my right hand, palm facing away from me. I'm going to bring it behind my back. So it's over in my left waist. Take my left hand and pull that right wrist over. I'm pulling the right arm to the left. I'm going to drop the left ear to the left shoulder. So I'm really stretching up the right side of the neck. And that nice deep stretch. Focusing on sitting tall. Not aggravating as we stretch in that neck. And I can let our arm a little deeper to the left. Maybe lift the chin up just a little bit more. Slightly deeper stretch there. And as you inhale, bring your neck back to neutral. Release that right arm. Left hand's going to come behind our back, bending at the elbow. Bring the left wrist all the way over to the right waist. These are my fingers behind here, maybe. I'm going to use my right hand to grab that wrist. This time, right ear to right shoulder. Stretching out the left side of the body. Nice deep stretch here. Pressing both sit bones down into the mat. Sit up tall. Maybe lift the chin just a little bit more. If we can keep deep in the stretch. For one last breath. Good. We're going to roll onto our hands and knees into tabletop. If you can't roll, just come into tabletop however is comfortable, but you want to come back so you're properly on that mat. Just give yourself a little play here. Finding that nice neutral spine, hands below shoulders, knees below hips, lengthening out from crown all the way to our sit bone. You can inhale here. Exhale. Something like forward. Keep it nice and deep. This time as we inhale, we're going to go into cow. So you come down with the chin. Exhaling. The chin pressing up to cat. Go at your own pace here, guys. So inhale. Really exaggerate this movement for that stretch. Be more just like this. Press up through those hands, last one of each. Ready? Making a nice neutral tabletop spine. Just gonna give it one breath here so we can all meet. Making sure the left fingers are rooted down. Take a nice big inhale. Let's sweep the right arm upwards, right side open with the chest. Always bring the hand behind the back here, like this. center. Inhale. Your next inhale, I'm going to sweep the left arm down, sweeping it underneath the left arm, palm facing up. As I exhale, I'm going to sink the hips down, drop the right shoulder, drop the right foot. Maybe walk the left fingertips a little further forward. So sometimes we do this more in a tabletop position. Today, I want you to walk yourself back, so it's more of a belt pose twist. Then the stretch in that right arm. My breath here. Inhale, let's press back up into a nice tabletop position. Nice big inhale here. Big exhale. Just kind of making sure that right hand planted strong down. Inhale, lift the left arm up, twisting towards the left. Gaze comes to those fingertips. And I can also come behind the back. Twisting to the torso. Just one more breath here. Slow it down. As you inhale, sweep that left arm down, lifting the palm, sinking the back to child's. As you exhale, into a nice twist and stretch. Letting the left arm go straight underneath that right arm. Pressing deeper into that left shoulder. Just breathe here. Enjoy this moment. Last breath. When you're ready, inhale, coming back up to this tabletop position. Just reset yourself. We're going to curl toes under, lift the hips downward facing dog. Just come to stillness first. Let's do a little hamstring tack stretch. If you're tight like me today, I'm going to pull those heels down to the ground as I lift the hips up. I'm going to press my chest a little closer to the legs if I can. Hands are strong here. Just one more breath here, and then we can get the dog. When you're ready, join me in a nice little dog walk, alternating, pressing one heel down and lifting the other up. Nice on the calves. Here. If you want, you can come to stillness again, or you can keep walking up the dog. Yogi's choice. If you're in stillness, find a nice long dog, engaging the quads to release the hamstrings, finding length with the neck. You find that ujjayi, deep, full breath. Our breath here, where we are. Just soften my knees. We're all going to hop or step our feet to our hands. Come to a nice standing forward fold here. Straighten the legs. You're going to grab opposite hands to opposite elbow here for a nice ragdoll. Okay, if your hamstrings are still tight, you can have the knees a little soft. Add a little sway. Ragdoll, so it's like head hanging, and the shoulders hanging a little side of the breath. Last breath here. I'm going to release your hands. We're going to inhale halfway, lift flat back. Hands to shin, just with this pose. Deep breaths, lowering the shoulders down. One more big breath here. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to stay in this forward fold. I want you to clasp your hands behind your lower back. Bring the palms down if you can. You inhale, lift the hands up off the lower back as much as you can. I'm going to bring the hands over towards the right side as I look to the left. Right slightly can bend. Like looking around my left. Kind of intensifying the stretch in that left hamstring, but also that shoulder. Inhale back to center. This time exhale, bring the hands over to the right, gaze hands to the left, gaze to the right, and the left. Those hands lifted, pulling, little twist. Back to center. Release the hands back to the back, and back down to the ground. We inhale, we're going to halfway lift again. Nice flat back. Exhale, pull forward. Soft those hands. Inhale, spread the arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale through heart center. Nice big breath here. I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to step it back into warrior one. Coming out on a 45-degree angle. 2.5 feet apart. I'm going to lunge into my right leg. As I inhale, I'm going to bring my arms up to cactus, so that nice 90 degrees at the armpits, 90 degrees at the elbows, and turn to the feet. All right, relax those shoulders. Spread those fingers. Just adjust yourself if you need to. I'm going to add an optional twist here. So give me a nice big inhale here. And as you exhale, twist your torso over to the right. I might not twist that much, but you're actively pulling that right elbow behind you. Inhale back to center. Next one, let's twist to the right when you're ready. We exhale, so you twist, keep lunging. And inhale forward. Exhale, twist, last one. Flip shoulders down. Back to center. Let's exhale, open up warrior two. Flip the back foot 90 degrees. Arms come to a T position. Just lunge. Back for two. Bring those fingers out. Gaze comes to right foot fingers. One more breath here. I'm going to go into side angle. Right elbow to right thigh. Left arm reaches up. I want you to focus on that left arm stretching out of the socket, reaching. So we're stretching that left side. Still lunging, but I want this to be a focus on that, really on that left side. That's it. One more big breath here. Now come back up, warrior two. I'm going to adjust my feet so my right toes come out on a 45-degree angle. Lift my left toes in so they're 45 degrees. Exhale, sinking into goddess. Keep those arms up. We're going into those cow face arms, which is basically a tricep stretch. The right arm is going to come up into a nice tricep stretch. Option one is to let the left arm push it down. Option two is to take the left arm behind you and clasp the fingers behind. Pick one or the other. If you can't clasp the fingers, you can still get a deep stretch with that lower arm. Exhale, sink a little deeper, making sure those knees aren't caving in. Track over the toes. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, sink deeper. Last breath, big inhale here. And exhale. Good. Release the arms back to warrior two arms. Flip the toes. The right toes are forward, left toes face aside. Lunge back in, warrior two for 2 breaths. Find that shoulder strength. Find that deep breath. I'm going to windmill my hands down, framing the right foot, step back, down dog. Option to stay here or come with me for a flow or modified. You go inhale to plank, drop your knees if you have to. Exhale, down try. Inhaling or pressing up dog or cobra. Exhale, then downward. All right, I'm just gonna lock my hands kind of to the center towards you. Don't worry, we're still gonna do that other side. Just have an inch of the figure. Just soften my knees. I'm gonna hop or step myself the outside edge of my mat. And you're just gonna work on trying to press those hips down, lifting the chin. I'm going to a nice molasana here. Keeping the heels on the ground. If you're up here and that's all you can do, that's okay. We'll big focus, get the hands on the ground. And bring your hands to prayer if you'd like. Focusing on lengthening out with the chest. Just 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Here's where we're getting strong. On a nice inhale, you're going to stand all the way up using those quads. And heel to my feet back to center. Hands are in prayer now, even if they weren't before. Maybe our left side standing well. Just keep those hands in prayer. As I step the right foot back this time, dropping the foot 45 degrees, hips face forward, warrior 1. Just find that warrior 1. When you're ready, we're going to open the arms up to cactus, that nice 90 and 90. The elbows and armpits. Relaxing those shoulders. Pushing those hips forward. Sure, all 4 boards, both feet are on the mat. Pressing as we lunge. Optional twist here. This time to left. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, twist, pull your left arm behind you. To the left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, let's twist left arm towards the left. So you're twisting towards that front leg. You won't go far, that's okay. Inhale. Last one, nice big inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to forward, that's it. Sink a little deeper here. We're going to open up warrior 2. Straight arms, back foot, pivot 90 degrees, facing the right side of the room. Arms spread. Here. Sink a little deeper. And then big dry breath. Going into a nice modified side angle. So the left arm comes to left thigh. Then reach the right hand up overhead, palm faces ground. Let the shoulder come out of the socket just a little bit, so get a nice stretch. On that whole shoulder complex, that right side. Bring that gaze up to that elbow or hand, and then comfortably feel. Good. Sink a little deeper here. Reach, reach, reach. Last breath. Inhale back quickly through warrior 2 arms. We're going to lift the left toes, bring them 45-degree angle. Right heel, 45 degree. Exhale, goddess pose. All right, in this nice goddess pose, we're going to go into level 1 or option 1. Just a tricep stretch for the left arm. Palm faces back. Option 2, right arm comes behind. We're going to clasp our fingers together. Even if you're just here, you can focus on pulling your arms down with your muscles, more active pose versus using those fingers to pull each other down. Standing nice and tall here. Inhale. Exhale, sink deeper, making sure that the knees keep cracking over the toes. Just go as low so those inner thighs allow you. 2 more breaths. So you've got this. So the breath down, last inhale. Exhale. Let's release the arms. Inhale, warrior 2. Look the left toes facing forward, right toes face the right side of the room. Warrior 2, 2 breaths. Last breath. I'm going to windmill my hands, framing that left foot, step it back down. All right. We're also going to hold the dog for 2 breaths. But then you've got your optional flow with me. Take a breath here. All right, guys, let's flow or hold your dog or modify. Here we go. Inhale towards plank, core tight. Exhale, elbows close to the body. Inhaling, pressing up, dog or cobra. Exhaling down. 2 breaths, then we'll grab some water. Last breath. I'm going to drop to my knees. Or you can hold your dog if you don't need to drink. Up to you. So, ideally this is where you're going to want to have your block handy, whether it's a book, maybe a folded up sweater. Not too big of a deal what it is, as long as something you can use to prop your arm up. I'm going to have it at the top right outside edge of my mat. So when you're ready, we're going to come to downward dog. If you don't have anything, it's not a big deal. Find that nice downward dog. Then right where you are, you're going to drop one elbow down at a time for a dolphin. Palms are still on the ground, shoulders width apart. Make sure we're not sinking down, press up through those arms. If you want to go a little deeper, it will be a little more strength in the shoulders. You can walk your feet a little closer towards your arms. Just a little forearm press, stand. Walk a little closer. Just for one more breath here, dolphin. And I'm going to drop to my knees. I'm going into a child's pose, walking the hands out. This is where we're going to use our block. So I'm going to place my block underneath my right elbow. I'm going to bring my hands, clasp them together, release the index finger. And I'm going to bring the hands just to the back of the neck here. I'm in a nice narrow child's pose, but you can choose to be wide-legged. We're pushing especially that right arm towards that block. Stretching out underneath the armpits and relax a little bit with that. Breathe here. One more breath. I'm going to let the hands come back down to the mat. I'm going to lift my head. I'm just going to slide my block under the left elbow. Reclasp my hands. Drop the forehead. The index finger as I bring my hand to the back of my neck. Both together. Same thing here. We're pressing our elbows into the mat / block. Feeling the stretch. A little bit in the triceps, but down the arms to the side of the body. Just breathing those nice big breaths. Letting your body relax, letting it melt. Good. Let's release the hands. Just going to move my block off the side. Bring myself to tabletop. Dropping the hips, nice little plank. As I exhale down, modified chaturanga all the way to the ground. So just, you may want to move if you've got stuff above your mat. We are going to start with a nice twist and then a little shoulder shrug. So I'm going to bring my arms out kind of on a 45-degree angle above me, Superman style. Creating a fist with the palms. Forehead comes down. I'm just going to take a breath or two here. Letting my body kind of adjust to this prone position. Big breath here. We're going to do a nice prone twist. But inhale, I'm going to lift my forehead off the mat. I'm going to lift my right arm up off the mat. I'm going to start lifting it overhead. as I twist. Your legs are going to naturally want to scissor, letting them twist at the hips. That's okay. So I bring that right arm up and over, still with the fist. Bringing my gaze up over to the right. Keeping that arm nice and strong, reaching away from you, so keep a nice thoracic twist here. A little bit in the lower back, in that upper back. Okay, if you don't quite come to the ground, let yourself twist how is natural for you. One more big inhale here. Nice big exhale. Keeping the core engaged, inhale. Twist ourselves back over to our prone position, Superman position here. Just let your spine reset. Keep those arms nice and strong away from you. And I'll start lifting my forehead and my left arm, letting myself twist over to the right. Have a little bit more stuff on the side. Twist over, feel like your head come to the ground. Some support, that is great as well. Try to keep that arm straight as long as you don't have it blocking it like I do. Enjoy this nice twist. Last breath here, nice big slow deep breath. Core nice and tight. Using that arm, using your strength, twisting back over onto your stomach. So we're going to use some more back strength here. Shoulder stretching. So again, pressing your feet, your legs, your hips into the ground, and your forehead. I'll let you choose if you want to lift your forehead up or not here. I'm going to leave my on the ground. The inhale, I'm going to lift my hands up off the ground. It might be difficult for you, feeling that back engage. You can let the fingers go. I'm going to put my palms up and pull the pinky fingers together. Nice big inhale here. And as I exhale, I'm going to sweep my arms by my side, bringing them behind me, flipping the palms. They come face up so the thumbs can meet, kind of just above my lower back. Inhaling, coming forward, keeping the arms as lifted as you can. Twisting again, letting the pinkies come together overhead, those shoulders relax. 2 more times at your own breath. Nice big exhale. Lift the arms up, fully twisting behind you. We finish getting to touch. Inhaling. Last one. Exhale. When you're done, you can let your hands fall to the ground. Palms facing up. Take one breath here. I'm going to bring one hand at a time below their respective shoulders. Inhale, just lift the chin with the chest, baby cobra. And exhale out into a nice tabletop position. This is where you want to grab your block one last time. We're going to finish in supported fish. We're going to turn over so we're sitting down. So you don't want to block a book, even a folded up sweater. Especially if you've got a block, it's more, or a book. Here where you put your block, so it's not putting pressure on your joint. You're going to put it right between your shoulders. Kind of where you're aiming here. And I'm going to come onto my forearms here. So everybody's going to start on their forearms. So you can find it. You can adjust yourself to your block, your book. Press up, lift in the beginning, lift the chest, lift the chin. Nice big inhale here. Nice big exhale. I'm going to walk my elbows a little bit towards my hips. I'm going to let the back come down onto your block. The chin tuck here. Just find a nice position where your back's okay on the block. So exhale, let the head waterfall walking in front of the head. Mat. You can stay here in the supportive fish, or if you want more of a pec stretch, you can bring yourself back into cactus at 90 degrees at the elbows and armpits. Should feel like a great pec stretch. Breathe. Close your eyes here. Almost to our close. Come back to that relaxation mentality. Letting the body melt here. More big, slow, enjoy breaths for me. Last one. Biggest, deepest breath yet. Nice big slow exhale. And inhale, lift the chin, tucking it, bring yourself back on to those elbows. Letting yourself actually, you may need to move forward. Sink here, letting the shoulders shrug up. Just feeling that little shrinking down. Maybe you're a little side to side here. One of the only times I'll tell you to shrug your shoulders. Last one each side. Good, then just make sure whatever you were using to prop yourself up is out of the way. We're gonna come down to our Shavasana, final resting pose, palms facing up, and the eyes closed. Now, I would usually tell you to focus on some stillness, but today, self-relax. Anything you've got to do, especially in the upper body, any adjustments. Letting that be your focus on how that upper body, neck, shoulders, thoracic spine feel. You could do some hamstring stretching. Really awesome. Which I don't do often, so I hope you enjoy different type of class. Take some nice deep breaths here, your last final enjoy breaths of the practice. Enjoy the fire it creates within. Enjoy the calmness each breath brings as you inhale and exhale out all your doubts and worries. Also inhaling. Then you did yourself some good today, but yoga is about the journey. You practice yoga to get better at life, not to get better at yoga. Just let your breath come to a natural, normal pace. If you notice it starts to speed up, try and calm it down. I know some people have to rush off, and that's okay. Please try and move slowly and get some more water. You don't have to rush off. Please feel free to stay here in Shavasana as long as you like. Otherwise, you can come with me. We're going to find a nice seated position as I inhale with the right arm up overhead. Remember, just onto that right side body. Create a loop across between your fingers. Breath. Press the left pelvic floor to the ground. And when you're ready, slowly and gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, whether it's cross-legged, kneeling, what have you. We're going to stack our spine nice and tall. We can have our eyes closed or downcasted. No matter where you are, we're all going to bring our hands to prayer position. You just press each little fingertip into each other. You're just creating a little connectivity to yourself, to your practice. Thanking yourself for showing up on the mat today. Thanking your upper body for allowing you to stretch and relax. And always thanking your fellow yogis for sharing your energies and practice. From the light of me to the light of you. Namaste. So as you have to start moving, please be gentle, grab some more water, and I hope you guys have an enjoyable afternoon. We'll see you guys back next week.